Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's talk show, Extreme Talks. Today we have here Claira Moxley with us to discuss some recent events that happened in our city. Welcome, Claira.
Hello, Mimi. Great to be here.
Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. So, you were on what was previously known as the Business Council, correct?
That is correct. I was the chairman of the committee, a business committee.
What did you do in the business committee? What was it for?
We reviewed business proposals to see if they would be applicable to our city and functional in the way that we hope that every business is. We review expansions if a business wants to grow and take on new plans and ideas. We investigated old businesses, already established businesses, to make sure that everything is running properly and that the employees are taken care of.
Is it true that the business committee was made up of people from mostly one organization?
Well, that is true, but
Did you guys ever allow that common employment to lead to biased decisions or to allow, say, friends easy passes through the processes?
absolutely not.
Why did the business council committee suddenly get disbanded?
That is a difficult subject, and I will try to answer it to the best of my ability. Sassy made herself owner with permission of Ira, the other co-owner. I spoke to Ira. She said she was fully on board with Sassy being owner. I took that back to the business committee and told them. And the business committee said that they would like to speak with Ira in person and ask a couple of questions. I was would have been fine with Sassy becoming owner of Rising Sun, but I am one voice in a room of 6. My vote against 5 others does not count for much. Couple of meetings passed, and I was unavailable for most of those, and so I was not aware of anything other than the basically talking points of the last couple of meetings that took place. But before that, I had been working very hard to make sure that Sassy stayed aware of everything that was discussed. Uh, Weasel was planning on impeaching her and Bo. Weasel as a company has no interest. We
And
are here
and
to report news and give the voice of the people an outlet.
okay, if you don't mind me asking, what exactly makes you qualified to make such a statement on behalf of Weasel?
I am the CEO of Weasel Studio, so the news side of the company, and I am also the head of PR. Anything that comes out of Weasel has to go through me first. Everybody has a right to the freedom of speech. We have a right to the freedom of press. And people can say that they do not wish to answer a question at any time. The business committee weasel.
Yeah, I feel like wasn't the best word, but it was for the lack of a better word. Like you said when you were gone, it doesn't sound like there was any communication from the business committee. Do you have like a co-chairman or someone after you that would normally assume that responsibility if you're gone? Did
In
you, I
my
guess?
absence, yes, in my absence, I left Jimmy Mav, head of the FAA, in charge. I thought that, things were going well between us until they weren't. And I'm, a little disheartened by the way things ended because I had enjoyed working with Sassy.
I do plan to have an interview with her as well later, when she is available, or potentially Bo from the sounds of it. And I'll
Yes.
be talking with her about all this as well. Well, I know
Yeah,
from my own personal interactions with the business committee, when we were in the process of getting junk media approved, you know, you were on the committee at the time, you're my sister. I had a lot of my friends on the committee, but we did not get an easy pass. I can say that. You guys were very thorough to check where we were getting the funds for this, how everything was going to be managed, making sure we had a proper proposal. Yeah, you guys communicated with us anything that we needed to move forward. And you guys. So now that you guys have been dissolved, what does that mean for the city? What happened to I'll let you answer that first. Like, do you know what's going to happen now that you guys have been dissolved?
the community and having that be the new standard for making decisions for the city.
Do you have any last minute thoughts or things you'd like to bring up before we end this segment?
I just want to say that I hope that Sassy makes the best decisions for the people of Los Santos.
All right, this was Claira Moxley here on Extreme Talks, and thank you for tuning in.
The business committee weasel.